Okay. Let me. Do, 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 do. I'm throwing things. All right, let's just put a little more effort into looking like I don't know what I'm doing. I think if I try real hard, I can look a little bit more like I don't know what I'm doing. All right. Yeah, the derpy Umbreon can be back there too. There we go. I have choices to make. I need my peoples to come and help me make some choices. I'm a little later starting today. For those of you watching later on YouTube, I am talking to the people of Whatnot. If you don't know what Whatnot is, there is up in this corner here on YouTube going to be a little QR code that you can there. There it is. Okay. Scan to join and uh, you can join Whatnot and you can find me there. And once you set up an account, you can even make your first purchase. It looks like we have our first vote for which evolution I should draw next, and it is Glaceon. Huh. Who'd have thunk it? Who'd have thunk it? It was gonna I thought for sure it was gonna be Vaporeon. All right. So far I've done Eevee, I've done Espeon. I did a really cute Leafeon yesterday, and she is on her way to her new home already. So I don't have her here to show, but we took a poll and it was decided that Flareon should be next. So what I drew yesterday at the end of the stream was this cute little Flareon toasting marshmallows with its tail, and like something about it just it's cute. I like it. Ooh, ooh, let's see. Yeah, see, now it's a 50-50 split. It's Vaporeon or Glaceon is going to be the next one. So hopefully someone will come in and do a tiebreaker soon. But I couldn't figure out whether I was happy with this or what I wasn't happy about with it. So I set it aside and then I drew a bigger one. I drew a bigger same going for the same thing. I wanted the marshmallows. I was obsessed with working the toasted marshmallows into it at this point. And this is driving me bonkers. And like I can't what's in my head is not wanting to come out on the paper. So I'll still color it and we'll see how I like it after it's colored. But it might just be one of those things that this is not going to be my favorite evolution. And then last night I decided I was just going to draw like a sassy little prancy Flareon with like little floating marshmallows. Like presumably there's a psychic type Pokemon somewhere floating the marshmallows over it. I thought about drawing like a little Mew in the background. Because how cute would that be? Like a little Mew in the background, floating marshmallows over Flareon's tail, and then floating them over to nibble on them. But I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. All right. Any thoughts on which one I should color first, or should I just go in order? Anyone? Let's see. Let's see. The small one in front, the first one that I drew yesterday. Okay. All right. Let's. Oh, I am going to put out a poll for what the best chairs are for artists. What's your favorite chair to draw in? I'm sorry if I'm a little out of sorts today. It's just been one of those mornings. Like, I want to blame the chair for why my legs are so tingly, but I think I might actually, it might be time to go see a doctor. They're going to want to do all sorts of tests, and it's probably circulatory, but don't know until you make an appointment. So, avoiding that at all costs. Welcome in, Brian. Brianna, sorry. Or is it Brian A? I don't know. I can never tell anymore. I'm terrible with names. I apologize in advance. All right. Welcome in, welcome in. Please feel free to welcome back, Bacon Bits. I'm working on these Flareons. There's gonna be multiple to choose from today. All right, everybody, please feel free to sound off on the poll for which evolution I should do after I finish these Flareons. Um, please feel free to take a look in the shop. Most of what's in there is not related to my traditional art, but it's all good stuff anyway. Let me get out some of these colors so I can get this party started. I'm gonna want probably some of that. And then probably deep vermilion. I think. Oh, Vaporeon is in the lead. Maybe not deep vermilion. It is very red. We'll see. We'll see how I'm feeling about it. All right, where to start? Mm. Don't mind me. I'm just overthinking things today. It's turned into one of those one of those days where I'm gonna just overthink things. But it'll be okay. We'll salvage it. A boot in it. It's okay. All right. Oof. Okie dokie. We're gonna start with the flames that apparently I made more flamey than. So this is how bad of a Pokemon fan I am. I remember when Pokemon first came out. I loved it. I didn't get to play the game so much, but watched the cartoons, watched a lot of the future cartoons with my kids, read the manga. Didn't collect the cards because, Magic the Gathering was more my speed. That was my jam. And D&D. And, I only had so much money. But I'm like, it's fire type. It's like fiery. Like I instead of just making it a floofier Eevee, I like actually it's like, no, we're gonna make the rough and the mane and the tail be on fire. Literal fire. But she's silly now, but listen. I'm gonna get myself a t-shirt made up that says like I'm not a real artist, I just play one on Whatnot. And then I'll wear it out and about. Put a QR code on it. It'll be great. I thought it was, I've seen some amazing renditions or iterations, whatever you want to call it, of like reimaginings, I guess is the better word for it. Like some amazing reimaginings of the different Pokemon types, where they're just like these beautiful, like very stylistic, but beautiful. That is a lot darker than I intended it to be. Maybe it'll dry back lighter than that. I think I meant cinnamon to be four, not that. Oh, we're off to a great start. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. It will, it will. Mostly because it has no choice but to be. So, anywho, I digress. As per usual. Here we go. It's going to be interesting picking where the light source is coming from, though, because if they are literal flames, then they're technically the light source. So, Flareon is Flareon's own light source in my world. Anyway, so let's see. We're just gonna look like fire. What's that? How's that song go? I always like to play with fire. Which would make sense because I am a fire sign. So, you know. Is it still pyromania if you're a fire sign that likes to play with fire? Asking for a friend. Slightly. Well, I haven't, I don't set things on fire that aren't supposed to be set on fire. So there's that. Starting to like it a little bit better now. See, it just needed some color. It just needed a little pop of color to make me love it. So when in doubt, color it out. Yeah, it's kind of like an Ice Nine Kills kind of day. Hence them playing in the background. There you go. All right. And for my next trick, I have to make the body look completely different. All right, we can do this. We can do this. And apparently, there's some tufty tufts. So we will add some little tufty tufts here. I can pin it. It just takes up so much of the screen when you pin things. All right, and I am going to do all three, so you guys will have options. They are all in there. Um, and under the auctions tab, if you go into the shop. Let's see. Oh, my ear's ringing again. I'm a hot mess today. But I always say, if you're gonna be a mess, you might as well be hot, right? It's okay to be a mess as long as you're a hot one. Try and make that look a little paw-like. Come here, little orange. Pretty little orange. Just gonna layer that over top of it. Let's see. I can't see what's going on. Morning, good morning. Let me let's see where the yep, we are. Oh, so Vaporeon is still in the lead, but it is now a fearsome foursome. Chicka 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 choo. All right, I'm just gonna lay color down here and then figure out the details later. I'll figure it out as I go. There we go. The good news is you can still see the pencil marks through it. So you can still kind of. There we go. So cute. So cute. All right. And then we need, let's see, start with a lighter brown in the ears and see what happens there. I love all the I love all the fire for the sweet little Flareon. Oh God, I thought I just marked somewhere I wasn't supposed to. But it was just eraser. It was just eraser, whatever's. Well, that's a little disappointing. I can fix that with the acrylic pen later. I wanted the little tufty bit to look kind of like, oh no, look what I did. Oh no. Let's see what happens if I take the colorless blender. I over tufted. It's fine. Everything's fine. I mean, it's literally on fire. It's okay. It's fine. Everything's fine. I'm gonna try and blend some of this out a little bit. Just make it flip. Yeah, it'll be fine. It'll all be okay. I want to add a little bit more shading to where did that shimmer go? Shimmer. I have the nose. Let's see. Neon. Okay. All right, I'm gonna pull this closer to me for a second so I can see what I'm doing better. There we go. Hallelujah, mother. Take me to church and get out of here. Potato. Potatoes. Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew. That's cute. That's cute. Yeah. So, I'm gonna add like some shading, but then when I come back in with the acrylic pens, because since I've made this fire, it's throwing light, right? I'm gonna put highlights to make it look like the light is hitting it. And we'll see how that looks. I need to do this stick. The stick needs to be done. All right, let's start with that. All right. Oh my gosh, look, now it actually looks like a stick. Who'da thunk it? Who did a thunk it? Let's go with Collingwood Gray for the base on the marshmallow. Some banana cream. I'm like all over the place with these colors today. Just everywhere. Colors, colors everywhere. Da-da, da-da-da-da-da. I don't know why we're going off into the wild blue yonder, but here we go. Flying high into the sky. Here we go. Let's see. Let's go back to that Collingwood. That's the blender. I don't need the blender. I want my Collingwood gray. 'Cause for some reason, that makes a good base for the ground. Too many pens out now. There we go. Just taking a little bit. Let's see. How are we doing on our poll? Oop, Umbreon and Vaporeon are tied. Ah. Let's see. Make sure I'm still good over here. Yep, I'm still good over there. Okay. This is going to be interesting because I've got to do shadow and where the light is going all at the same time. So that could be fun. I want to start this. Let's see. I'm going to go with classic blue. Let's see what happens. Welcome in, Rooster. Welcome in, welcome in. Please feel free to sound off on the poll for who I should do next. Take a peeky in the bin. Just a little bit there. Just having a play with some colors today. I don't know what I'm going to do when I run out of evolutions. Like, when all the evolutions are done, then what? Do I do all three evolutions of the three starters? Only time will tell. And Bacon might get this one too. I'm gonna run it for longer than 30 seconds though. So I still can't believe I did that. That was like such a, you'd think it was my first time on Whatnot. I mean, it was my first time auctioning something while I was still working on it. That's That was the first. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, I'm a little early. Me and music, man. Music makes everything better. You can do, I think it's like 20-minute. No. Well, I mean, I guess it depends on the item. I don't know, because I still have these in as stickers just to help with the whole shipping thing, because they're not technically trading cards. They're like not technically art prints. I don't know. Yep. Oop, oop, oop. Thank you. That was very loud and unexpected. See, mine's been getting calls every day from California, and they're not even for him. Like, someone gave out his number. It was funny yesterday. What did you like? You asked like, why do you keep bugging me, or like, why do you keep calling me? And the lady on the other end was like, because I like bugging you, and then hung up. It's like, well, kudos to you. Like, that could have actually been like the start of a conversation, but you hung up on us. So, boo to you as well. I bet it was Moses. Moses probably signed C mine up for something. Apparently, that's something that he does. He gives out people's phone numbers. I'm gonna come back in here and just gonna randomly drop in, randomly with intent and purpose. Drop in some green. So we've got like a nice little forest in the background. Boopity boppity boo. I hear my puppy out there in her kennel. Yeah. Nice. Maybe people were just running things for too long, so they changed it, and now you can't run it forever in a day anymore. Drop in some dark emerald. Dun, dun, dun. And then when I come back in with the or with the acrylic markers, I can add in some highlights onto the little shrubby dubbies. The little shrubbery doos. And go over the top with the blue, because the sky gets darker the higher up it goes, right? We've all seen that, the whole gradient in the sky at night. Sound effects make everything better or worse, but funnier. There we go. All right, how does that look through the camera? There we go. It's adds a little more brown and actually just like any brown into. I don't think I like it as much. Where did my this is gonna go awesome with the leafy on. Not that side. Blend, blend my beauties. And the ground looks like it has some texture to it. All right. Okay, come here, pens. It's time to do the inky stinky. Or the stinky inky. The inky doos, the inky dinky doo does. Oh, legs are falling asleep again. Okay. Oh, yeah. Hey, Mama Surtur. How are you today? How are things? Anything new and exciting going on? Another great masterpiece. Did you see yesterday's? It's gone already. Bacon Bits took it home. I also this morning my dog acts like a dragon sometimes, so I drew her like a dragon. Going out with what are friends? What is that? What friends? What is friends? This word is not computing. Oh, thank you. I'm slowly getting my confidence back. There's going to be bumps in the road. Like you should have heard me this morning when I was explaining why there are three Flareons as opposed to like the one of everything else I did. It's like the sketch, like just the sketch of it, I don't know, like something wasn't, it was not hitting quite the way. See, mine and I have kind of a small circle too. It's really more of like a straight line. Like there's like a few dots. Like we could arrange it, but it might still draw more like a square or a rectangle than a circle. But, you know, Is what it is. We used to think we had a ton of friends. Now we're okay just like letting things be what they are, which in most cases is like acquaintances. The kids don't count as friends. That's true. That is true. My children are tiny terrorists, is what they are. They hold us hostage with the knowledge that we created them. But yeah, there's nothing quite like arguing with a tiny version of yourself that you made. Still waiting. Supposedly it pays dividends, but so far, so far, it will eventually. I think my grandmother was right when she said that grandchildren are your revenge on your own children. Not that I want to be a grandma. Your first tattoo will be let 'em. You don't have any tattoos? Us either. We should all go and fix that. We should go and rectify the tattoo situation. Like, there's some things that I would just love to do, and my time left in which to do them is not getting any longer. So I should probably start doing things. You know what? Um, Most of my artist friends, like very few of my artist friends, have tattoos because they're fussy AF about their art and like like understandably so. Like, I'm like, I don't just want to see a like I don't know, like I would have to be it's kind of for fuckum. Yeah. Yeah, well, Uh, have at you. Da, da, da. Why is the Who so good? Let's see. Circle a couple pebbles in here. This one can be like a big rock. Actually, I probably should have done the ashes on this side. Two little tiny ones right there. Yeah, Here we go. Trees in the background. Trees. I've had a couple cups of coffee today. So- Oh no, you're. What were you creating? What were you creating? There is no set timeline on when you can. I mean, and now I'm like multicasting to the YouTube. So like, if you ever miss my show for the color with me's, then like you can always watch it later. You just can't chat along. But if you comment, then I will see them and I will comment back. Okay. Acrylic time. You really don't know me. It's acrylic time. And then, yeah, here we go. The YouTube name is not because well, I mean, I guess maybe I could change it so that it has the underscore in it. I didn't originally have the underscore when I created my whatnot. Um, but it is, let me, so on the tube, it is Minerva's Touch Craft. And then on Instagram, it is just my name, which is Natasha Carmine. I haven't like flung a cap across the room in a minute, but I just did. So I guess I hit that quota. Put some highlights on here because we've got this fiery critter sending out all that light. Okay, I gotta go fetch the cap. Okay, she's come a long way from what it started as this at the beginning of the show. This is barely the same, critter. Let's see. I'm gonna do. Oh my goodness. What does this one look like? So pink though. But let's see. Well, it's there now. Let's see. Got highlight there and a little bit there. And then of course on the facey face, gotta get some little accents there. And the tail's over here, so but it would be getting from here too. So to do on the tootsies, gotta do the tootsies. Each little toe gets a highlight. It really does look very pleased with itself, doesn't it? Them toasted marshmallows. Them little toasty marshies. A little teensy weensy bit of this. These true crime podcast commercials are like They just come out the gate swinging at you. They're like, 4 women were found dead. And you're like, oh my God, I must know more. I have to know more. Did they solve it? Did they catch him? Did they prosecute him successfully? Assuming it was a him. The marshmallow. I thought about making them black. They're a little toasty. I was just gonna do them like perfectly roasted instead of like charred. I mean, I like them charred, but I'm a monster. All right, that needs to come back in. Here, we'll compromise. How's that? I like so I'm like a real monster. Like I'm the person that sits at the campfire or whatever and see. I will toast the marshmallow and then I'll peel off the charred husk and then I'll eat that and then I'll put the remaining bit of marshmallow goo back over the fire and repeat the process. That is how I consume marshmallows because I am a great big old weirdo. But I'm C mine's weirdo. You need a little bit. Throwing in a little bit of a glow into the dirt. 'Cause, you know, even so, this would kind of. Just some of the texture in the ground would catch, I imagine, in my world, in my little head, would catch some of the glow. Yeah. So it's subtle. I told you, like a real monster, like a real monster. So it's subtle, but there's a little bit of a glow on the ground and that rock there. That is going to get a little bit of a a little bit of a makeover because I hashed where I shouldn't have. There we go. Okay. It needs stars. That's what it needs. That's what it's missing. It needs things in the night sky. Something in the night sky. This is kind of pearly. All right. All right. So let's let's see if I can do this without like doing it for only 30 seconds this time. I am going to we're not going to do it for like super crazy long, just a minute and 30 seconds. Just so, it goes while I am putting in these stars. See, Bacon Bits is in it to win it again. Mm, Where is a silver? I kind of like the silver one. It's very subtle. I'll put a couple little boop boops, little boopadoots. Here we go. That's so cute. I do like it much better colored than I liked it when it was just the sketch. And boom, you have a brand new evolution coming to you, Bacon Bits. I'm gonna let it dry a little bit and I will sign it and then it'll get put into a penny sleeve and everything for you. It's gonna get glamour shots. That's the one thing I didn't do before I packaged up the Leafeon. I didn't do glamour shots. Hopefully these turn out to be a very good investment for you. All right. So which one should be next? I got to keep an eye on the time because it's an early day for the kids at school, but I will sit here and color. Which one should be next? Should I keep going little or should I do big? Big, go big. Just do them in the order I drew. All right. All right. I need a brain. That's what I need. My head, I'd be scratching while my thoughts were busy hatching if I only had a brain. Oh, thank you. You didn't have to do that. I appreciate it. I'm glad you guys are enjoying it and that you like it. I know it's an incredibly subjective subject, right? Like art is one of those things that you're going to have people who desperately love it and then other people who like hate it with such vehemence that oh, you guys are the best. I was not sure how today was going to go. This morning was kind of usually morning. Um, and then it just kept getting more and more. But you guys are making it so much better. I know in all of the art, Flareon's eyes are black, but we're gonna be a little rebel-y. Little rebel-y. That one has like a blue dot in it. Like, I don't know. Which makes sense, I guess, because like blue is the hottest, like blue and white are the hottest flames. But this is my Eevee or my evolution as a draw it how I want. But we can make it a very dark blue. Let me get up in this dish and pin that one. There we go. Large Flareon. She big. I was thinking about maybe doing like orange, but I keep seeing all these blue eyes in the reference photos. I'm like, it's so cute. And it does track with the way heat gradients work. So for the glory, brilliant blue. Yeah, that's cute. That's cute. And I'm gonna leave that for now while I mull over how I wants to do that. Okay. Up top. Where to start? Where to start? Because I've got rough and scruff like freaking everywhere on this one. All right. And then I think yeah, I even had some of it extended back there. What to do? What to do? Mm. I started a new Instagram. So because I have no self control, I was on Instagram too much. So I completely deleted it to remove temptation. And then I'm like, well, now I can't share anything with anybody. But I am on Instagram again. And it's just my name. It's just Natasha Carmine. There is. Okay. And so I think that's what I'm